Turkey's drama industry has always been famous for making big emotions look even bigger. But some productions go far beyond passion, romance, and revenge. They become full-scale financial events. Public reports say modern Turkish TV budgets can now climb into the 18 to 35 million Turkish lira range per episode, while back in 2016, a typical Turkish drama episode was already around 600,000 Turkish lira. We are counting down the 10 most expensive Turkish series ever publicly reported, using the clearest figures available. For older classics, I've converted total series cost into a rough per-episode figure so the ranking makes sense. 1. Muhteşem Yüzyıl. This is where the modern big-budget Turkish drama era really begins. Reports say Muhteşem Yüzyıl cost 130 million Turkish liras in total, and with 139 episodes, that comes out to roughly 935,000 Turkish liras per episode. It was also packed with ambition. 5 Ottoman palaces were built, alongside thousands of costumes, turbans, swords, and meters of fabric. In other words, this was not just a series. It was a historical spectacle that raised the bar for everyone else. 2. Filinta. Filinta followed the same heavyweight path. TRT's own figures showed that the series cost 57.15 million Turkish lira across 56 episodes, which works out to about 1.02 million Turkish lira per episode. For its time, that was a massive investment, especially for a period crime drama with huge sets and a highly stylized Ottoman look. 3. Diriliş, Ertuğrul. Then came Diriliş, Ertuğrul, one of the most famous historical dramas Turkey has ever produced. A 2016 report said TRT was paying at least 1.1 million Turkish lira per episode for the series. That number made headlines because it showed how historical dramas were no longer just prestige projects. They had become serious moneymakers and serious money spenders at the same time. 4. Veliaht. Fast forward to the current TV era, and the numbers jump again. Veliaht was reported at 20 million Turkish lira per episode, showing how much the market has tightened around star power, production design, and audience expectations. What used to be high budget now looks modest next to the new generation of dizi economics. 5. Uzak Şehir. Uzak Şehir came in even higher at 22 million Turkish lira per episode. At this level, every scene has to look expensive because the budget itself has become part of the show's identity. These productions are no longer trying to look good, they are trying to look enormous. 6. Bize Bir Şey Olmaz. Then there is Bize Bir Şey Olmaz, which was reported at 25 million Turkish lira per episode. That is the kind of budget that tells you the industry is now competing with blockbuster cinema on a weekly basis. One episode can cost what entire seasons used to cost years ago. 7. Eşref Rüya. At 26 million Turkish lira per episode, Eşref Rüya pushed the ceiling even higher. This is the new normal in Turkish television. Premium stars, premium sets, premium visuals, and a price tag that makes headlines before the first episode even airs. 8. Aşk ve Gözyaşı. Aşk ve Gözyaşı was reported at 27 million Turkish lira per episode, which places it among the most expensive dramas ever publicly discussed in Turkey. At this point, the industry has fully entered luxury mode, where every frame is expected to feel glossy, emotional, and massive. 9. Delikanlı. Delikanlı arrived like a warning shot to the whole industry. Recent reporting said the series had a record budget of 32 million Turkish liras, and it was described as one of the highest budget productions of recent times. Even more dramatic, it reportedly ended after only 7 episodes, proving that a huge budget does not guarantee a long life on screen. 10. A.B.İ, Aile Bir İmtihandır, and at the top of the list stands A.B.İ, Aile Bir İmtihandır, reported at 35 million Turkish lira for its first episode alone. That makes it the most expensive Turkish series publicly reported in the current crop of dramas. In today's market, this is what television has become, not just storytelling but a full-scale financial spectacle. So there you have it. From Muhteşem Yüzyıl to A.B.İ, Turkish television has moved from prestige drama to mega-budget entertainment. And the wild part is this: every new season seems determined to break the last record.